throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Second and 6. They go play action. Winston. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Jameis to throw it. Smith catches left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Winston. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, New Orleans. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Pull it good on the extra point. And And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play action now, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and one. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Bell.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Pull it good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And finding the tight end Hooper. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Tannehill. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off in.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The first down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On third down, Winston.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Tannehill. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Tannehill going to throw it.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
76 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,